Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I've got another video about a mixed team lineup that combines different factions. Since so many of you enjoyed this series, I decided to make more of it. So if you have any topics you'd like to see, just let me know. I'll work hard to bring you new videos. Before we jump in, my channel has a lot of content about different games, but the one I cover the most is DC Dark Legion. So make sure to subscribe and stay tuned for more videos from me. All right, enough talk. Let's dive straight into the main topic. There's a lineup that one of my subscribers recommended to me, and I think it's actually pretty solid, good enough that I want to share it with you and break it down in detail. We'll take a close look at the team, evaluate how it works, and see what solutions it might have when facing tough matchups. The team includes Shazam, Superman, Deathstroke, Krypto, and Constantine. Basically, this lineup is a bit tricky to invest in. Shazam is the easiest one to get, but Krypto's event is already over, so new players might find it hard to collect him at high star levels like I did. But that's not really a problem because in this team, Krypto doesn't need a lot of stars. Just above 5 white stars is enough to make him useful. Of course, the more stars, the better. First, you can see that this team doesn't really have much faction synergy. There's only one pair, Superman and Krypto. But that doesn't bring much value here, since Krypto actually works best when paired with Supergirl. Now let's talk about the attack combo. In this lineup, we have 3 damage dealers. The first is Deathstroke, who's responsible for targeting dangerous enemy heroes. For example, in this match, that would be Constantine. However, I'm pretty sure he can't take down Constantine yet, since he's still too weak at just 5 white stars. That said, thanks to having Constantine in our team, we get strong area damage, which creates a lot more chances to take down enemies earlier. Meanwhile, Superman focuses on single target damage, helping eliminate the opponent's front line quickly and breaking their formation earlier in the fight. The combo of Deathstroke and Constantine is really effective because Constantine not only deals area damage, but also applies the burn debuff. When that's combined with Deathstroke's skill 1, the opponent's strongest hero might actually get defeated before they even have the chance to use their ultimate. And that significantly increases our chances of winning. Next is the survival combo. We've got Shazam, a very solid tank. He can absorb both physical and spiritual damage if you upgrade his force, though I didn't do that on mine. His special trait is that he basically has 2 lives, meaning he revives after being defeated. But keep in mind, if your whole team goes down before he has a chance to heal and revive, you'll still lose the match. That's not his only strength, though. Shazam can also draw enemy damage when he uses his ultimate, which lets him protect key teammates. For example, saving Constantine when he's targeted by an enemy Deathstroke or Nightwing. In that situation, Deathstroke will end up using his ultimate on Shazam instead, keeping Constantine alive. He also shields others since most enemies will naturally focus their attacks on him. As for Krypto, he keeps the team alive by healing allies, reducing enemy attack, and giving a shield to whichever teammate is in danger, whether that's Shazam, Constantine, or Superman when their HP drops below 50%. On top of that, he boosts Superman's damage through Krypton energy. This team also has a bit of control synergy with Superman and Krypto. Superman only controls a single target, but it still helps the team survive. Krypto, on the other hand, can knock enemies down. It doesn't last long, but it's enough to disrupt their formation. When it comes to building this team based on the banner schedule on my server, I don't think it's too difficult. You can focus all your anvils on Superman first, then save up and wait for Deathstroke, probably around 2 to 3 months later, then dump all your anvils into him. After that, save again for Constantine. Shazam can be bought in the League shop, and Krypto can be obtained through Mythic Shard red cards. As for Krypto's event, I don't think it will come back. For legacies, I only gave Constantine his exclusive legacy, while the others just use regular Mythic legacies. Deathstroke will probably need one more because it's very important for him, but I'm still waiting to see how many stars I can raise him with my anvils. Otherwise, buying a legacy and not being able to use it would feel like a waste. The strength of this team is that it's well balanced between offense and defense. You've got physical damage, spiritual damage, backline pressure, a strong tank, and solid survival support. However, its weakness is that the damage output isn't fully optimized. For example, instead of Shazam, you could use Scarecrow to increase Constantine's damage, or Dr. Fate to both boost Constantine's damage and protect him. Superman could be swapped with Supergirl, since Krypto supports her much better. As for the backline, I think it's already strong, but you could also replace Krypto with Raven to boost Constantine's damage if he's your main damage dealer. Against dangerous enemies like a strong Deathstroke, you might want to add another survival support, such as Mara or Dr. Fate. And if you're up against a powerful Constantine, there are two solutions. Either increase your team's survival or add more damage to finish off the enemy as quickly as possible. For the tank role, Wonder Woman is also an option. Right now, she's one of the best survivors and can also boost Constantine's damage. If your Deathstroke is strong enough, you could consider using Killer Croc to lower the enemy's defense. These are the solutions I suggest for this team. You can use them as reference and also share your own ideas in the comments so we can discuss more strategies to make the team stronger. That's it for today's video. Stay tuned for my battle footage in Brawl. Since I usually focus during fights, it's hard for me to comment live like some other YouTubers, so I hope you understand. Don't forget to leave lots of comments because at the end of the month, I'll be giving out rewards based on total comments. Thanks for watching and see you in the next video.